Yo, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 of the best ways to make infinite money in Forza Horizon 5. And yes, they do work on PlayStation, Xbox, and also on PC. Just before the video starts, guys, 98% of you are yet to subscribe. So do me a favor, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to turn on post notifications. These 5 methods have been tried and tested by myself, and I'm not going to lie, it will be a grind. But if you don't have the time and effort to grind out hundreds of millions of credits, you might want to listen to today's sponsor. If you're looking for a cheap, fast, and reliable way to get hundreds of millions of credits as well as hundreds of wheel spins, you need to check out Mitch. I personally have used Mitch to get hundreds of millions of credits, but don't just take my word for it, take the words of 10,000 Trustpilot reviews as well. But they don't only just do credits, they also do wheel spins, modded accounts, rare cars, and so much more. So if you need any of their services, they will be in my bio, and don't forget to use code JOHN for 5% off. Thank you, Mitch, for sponsoring. And let's get on with the video. Okay, so for the first one I'm going to be showing you is a very lucrative one, but it's probably going to be the worst one on this list. Now, the reason why I say that is because we're going to have to head on over to the car collection section of Forza Horizon 5, and we're going to have to purchase a BMW M3 from 2008. Now, shout out to one of you guys who mentioned it in my previous How to Make Money in Forza video. You guys basically told me this very weird glitch with this particular car. So, for example, as you guys can see, you can purchase this car with ease for 48,000 credits on the car collection. But for some reason, when you go over to the auction house and you actually want to list one of these cars, once you press the auction button, it says you can sell the car for 12.8 million credits, which is very lucrative. But the reason why I say this is by far the worst one out of the 5 I'm going to mention is because this is a complete shot in the dark, and by chance someone might actually purchase your BMW M3. So you're basically running on goodwill and good gesture and someone being very nice to actually purchase this BMW M3 from yourselves, allowing you to get 12.8 million in profit and for them to be 11 to 12 million credits in a loss. I'm actually going to be purchasing 4 BMW M3s to the first 4 people who comment their gamer tag in this video, as well as like and subscribe to the channel. Now, for the second one, guys, we're going to be going to the auction house again, but this time we're going to be sniping some rare cars. Rare cars are cars which aren't in the game anymore or are very difficult to get a hold of due to them not being in a festival playlist for such a long time. Now, these do change all of the time. For example, the BMW M5 competition series was a very rare car a couple months ago, but now you can purchase it on the Horizon Backstage Pass if you do have a Backstage Pass available. But one good car which I've always seen is the Chevrolet Pro Stock Camaro. Now, this car easily sells for 20 million no matter what. The issue that you're going to have with this second method is that people are also going to be selling this car for 20 million credits. But if you do end up sniping this car which is worth 20 million credits for less than that, for example, let's say 10 million credits, you can easily resell it and make 10 million credits in profit. I do say that this is probably the second worst one out of them all, and the reason why is because it is a high barrier of entry. You need to have well over 20 million credits already in the game, but don't worry, guys, the next 3 methods I'm going to be showing you will allow you to easily get 20 million credits. In fact, let's move on over to the third method right now. So for the third method, we're actually going to be using the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Forza Edition. What you want to do is you want to head on over to your car mastery and you want to try and upgrade this as best as you can to as many skill points as you can. What we want to aim for is you want to make sure that you've got your car skill multiplier builds twice as fast. You want to make sure your ultimate skill chain score is increased by 20%, and you also want to make sure you get a 20% increase in event finish XP, as well as a 200% XP bonus for the next 10 campaign races, and also 20% more skill score from combo skills. These are very, very important ones, so make sure you do have them down already. But if you don't have the skill points already, don't worry, the method I'm about to show you right now will help you get skill points very, very quickly. And for the Sesto Elemento, we're actually going to be using this share code for the tune, which is 974-542-988. So make sure you get that installed onto your car now. And without further ado, let me show you the map code, which is not only going to get you some skill points, but it's also going to make you quite a bit of money. And the beauty of this one is that you do get 10 skill points in less than 20 seconds. And the share code for this bad boy is 670-825-089. So get that loaded up. But a very important thing, guys, is you need to copy the right settings things in order to maximize the amount of skill points you get and to make this a hell of a lot easier. Make sure you stay tuned, guys, because as much as this will give us skill points and eventually loads of credits, 2 of the other methods I'm going to show you will be twice as fast and twice as efficient, and better yet, you get twice the reward. Nevertheless, the difficulty in setting for this, you want to set your driver tire difficulty to unbeatable, you want your braking set to anti-lock off, your steering as auto steering, traction control set to on, your shifting set to automatic, giving you a 75% bonus CR difficulty bonus, and then what you want to do is you want to press save, back out of that, and you want to press start racing event. Now for this racing event, it's going to be fairly simple. This car is going to be zooming forward thanks to all of these track pads right here. So all you want to do is just press the accelerator and you want to press and hold it down. And thanks to the tune that we've already got as well, we're reaching speeds of 200 miles an hour with absolute ease. And this is obviously going to stack up loads of skill points with us. Now, if we're going to just be aiming for skill points, all you need to do is you want to keep pressing square or X or the restart button so you can keep banking 10 skill points per turn. So for that, what I'm going to do is press restart, press yes, and then all I'm going to do is just start the race again. Sometimes you might get 8 or 9, and that could just be because you have missed a couple of these targets here. But 9 times out of 10, you do end up getting 10 skill points no matter what. But let me show you what you do with those skill points right now in order to get hundreds of thousands of credits. Now, once you have loads of skill points, just like what I've got 588 from doing a bit of grinding off camera and prior to making this video. What you want to do then is you want to head on over to your change car and you want to set it actually to value, and you want to go for 5 million plus credits. Now, you'll be very surprised of just how many cars you've actually got already within this 5 million credit and 2.5 million credit barrier. And what you want to aim for is the ones here which say new. So for example, my Sesto Elemento 2011 right here is a new one. So what we want to do is we want to jump and get into the car really quickly. And once you're in the car, what you want to do is you want to head on over to the still car mastery tree, and as you can see, we have quite a few things here. So we've got 5,000 XP for owning the car, which will obviously give us a couple of wheel spins if we're a low level. We get Forza Fun points, which is pretty cool, and then we also get an instant wheel spin as well. So these instant wheel spins, 9 times out of 10, you'll either get a car or you might actually get yourself quite a bit of credits. Unluckily for me, I did get some clothing, which isn't a really good example of this video. The Sesto Elemento is just a small example. As you guys can see right here, I've got quite a few cars here which have got a legendary status and are quite high value. And the reason why I say you want to go for 2.5 to 5 million is because these cars guaranteed have at least one wheel spin or a super wheel spin, some XP, or maybe even some instant credits. And like I said, this game loves to give you cars smack bang at the beginning, so you never know just how many cars you might have actually completely missed over, and you could be leaving hundreds of thousands of credits on the table. But the next 2 methods are going to just give us credits and a lot of XP. So let's move on over to the 4th method. Now for the next method, what I'm going to show you, it requires a specific car, and that specific car is actually going to be the Ferrari 599XX 2010. This will cost you 2 million from the auto show, but you can get it really cheap on the auction house. So once you've got yourself the Ferrari 599XX, what you want to do is you want to head on over to the tune part of the car, and you want to click on the tune browser. And the main one that we're going to be looking for right here is the RWD glitch, and the share code for this one is 499340417. Once you've got that installed, I'm going to show you the best map to literally do this AFK. You can literally press and hold one button and you'll be given 50 to 100,000 credits. Okay, so for this one, we're going to be going for this, which is this super fast rewarding race 2025p, and the share code for this one is 126925222. All you want to do is just simply load that, and now what I'm going to show you is the best settings to get the maximum amount of credits from this particular event. All right, here we go. So what you want to do now is you want to head on over to difficulty and settings, keep it on unbeatable. You want to have your anti-lock switched off, your auto steering, you want that switched to standard, you want your shifting to be set to manual, and you also want your traction control to be switched off, giving you 100% difficulty bonus CR, meaning we basically double the amount if we were to just have 0%. So now what we're going to do, we're going to back out, save it, and then we're going to jump straight into it. So then what you want to do with this is you want to aim for the tunnel. Now you want to aim for the tunnel right here, and once you reach the tunnel, what you want to do is you want to press and hold on to the e-brake. So you want to enter it, then you want to press and hold onto the e-brake, and as you can see, I'm not touching the accelerator. I'm actually increasing the speed just thanks to holding the e-brake. So that is all you need to do with this. Again, you will get quite a few skill points from this, but the main purpose of this is going to be the credits that we earn. So as you guys can see, we just finished that. That took no more than 30 seconds, 25.359 to be exact. But what you need to do with this one is, unfortunately, you have to press X to continue and get to the end of the race. So as you can see, you guys would have won. You would get loads of XP. As you can see, we've got 37,000. You get yourself a nice cheeky wheel spin. For some reason, I got a really cool looking Transit. Absolutely amazing. It's everyone's dream car, of course. But the more important thing is how many credits do we earn. Now, I have got the VIP version of it, or the premium edition, so I get 37,000 XP, which is what you guys will get, but I do get 100,000 credits. Now, if you do have the standard edition, you probably only get 55 to 60,000 credits, but that literally took less than 30 seconds to earn 60,000 credits, as opposed to doing a normal 3 to 4 minute race where you might earn around 15 to 20,000. But the last one I'm going to show you in today's video is by far the best one and gives you the most amount of money. And for the final one, guys, we're going for the infamous Morris Minor Forza Edition. Now, this is by far the best method for this as well. And in fact, I've actually got a share code that you guys can use, which is personally made for me, which I've optimized and made sure it is the very best for you guys. Now, for my share code, as you can see, all you need to do is type in RWD 2025, or more importantly, you can just look at my share code, which is 179064945. You want to get that installed onto your Morris Minor right now. And now let me show you the best method to get money in Forza Horizon 5. So here we go. This is the best method for getting money in Forza Horizon 5. This is the really fast rewarding race 2025 from Karma Driving, and the share code for this one is 162483071. So make sure you go ahead and select solo. You want to make sure you select your Morris Minor Forza Edition with, of course, the share and the tune that I have personally put on here. Now what I need you guys to do is make sure you follow every single setting on this one as well, because if you don't keep the settings as exactly how I have done it in this video, then you won't be in a particular position. So as you guys can see right here, I'm actually in a position where it looks a little bit glitchy, and the reason why is because my driver tag difficulty is set to unbeatable. So for example, if I set it to highly skilled and I went and jumped back into it, as you can see, the glitch doesn't work. So it's very important that your driver tag difficulty is set to unbeatable, your anti-lock is switched off, your steering is set to standard, your traction control, stability control is all switched off, your shifting is of course manual, and everything else is perfectly fine. So what you want to do, download that back out, it will come to a black screen like this, and then what you want to do is press start racing events. Now this one, all you need to do is you just need to press and hold the e-brake. That is it. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to move forward. You literally don't need to do anything. The game will do it all for you, and all you will do is just press and hold the e-brake. Now, after a little bit of time, what you'll notice is that the game will go into a slow motion, or it will end just like how it has right now. That's very good timing, and it will say that we finished 10th place. Now, don't worry about that at all whatsoever. What is more important is the fact that we get enough credits. So we'll have here 30,000 XP, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, we get a nice little wheel spin, got 2,000 credits, which of course is chump change compared to the money that we're going to be getting from this particular race. And again, this took literally less than 30 seconds. So as you can see, 30,000 XP to complete this. And for the credits, we got 125,000. Now again, I have got the VIP or the premium edition of Forza, I guess. But if you've got the standard edition, you're probably looking around 75 to 85,000 credits in less than 30 seconds, guys. It is so simple and so easy to make loads and loads of money in Forza Horizon 5. But like I said at the beginning, guys, if you don't want to spend any effort or time doing these glitches, then you can certainly check out Mitch Cactus. The link will be in the description and also in the pinned comments. My name's been John. You guys have been awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next one.